Hello everyone, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and yeah, I just did a bunch of filming today for my Chessable course, managed to bang through all the model games of the London system lines of my C3 Venom. So yeah, got a lot of work done, and I actually wanted to film just a random Chess Lifestyle video. And remind you guys that, I haven't died or something as I've been filming, because I know I haven't been streaming recently. But yeah, what the video I wanted to film was basically to discuss Lichess's coaches page, which for anyone who doesn't know, well, firstly, Lichess is a website to play chess on, and if you're watching my channel and you don't know that, then I don't know what rock you've been sleeping under. But yeah, Lichess also has an option to basically showcase coaches. You can go to learn coaches and you can get to this page where you can see various different coaches. Now, back in the day, I remember I even had a coaching profile, and basically anyone with an accredited FIDE profile could create their own coaching profile, and you would be listed as a coach. But as Lichess got much bigger, I think that the list for coaches got oversaturated, and there was also some problems where basically at the time you also could get reviews. So let's say we click on Anna here on this left-hand side where it's just been left empty. There would be like reviews, and you could actually review. You could filter the coaches by number of good reviews. But the problem was that basically there was a report that a lot of the coaches were abusing this feature and basically falsifying many reviews to basically boost their appearance on this coaching page. So they basically just said, right, anyone who's not a titled player and it needs to go, and anyone with all these good reviews, we're just going to get rid of the reviews altogether. So I think this was a big problem at the time because I mean there were lots of players, especially from lower income countries, that were really relying on this as a way to get, you know, students, and to have that just taken away. I hope that they got the reviews like sent to them, sent to their email and saved. Just because, yeah, like some of these reviews were really in depth and really great. Um, but yeah, the point is that nowadays, Lichess has restricted their coaching page to just titled players. So that includes National Master, FIDE Master, I think Candidate Master as well, as we can see, uh, International Master, Grandmaster, and then also the women titles, so WCM, WFM, WIM, WGM. And the thing is, I can understand how, like, when you play Lichess, like, you can see sometimes as a titled player, and that makes sense because you're playing chess. But when it comes to coaching, I don't really quite understand why players that have coaching titles are not included in this list. Because you may not have even heard of this, but actually, for any, like, prominent chess coach, they're going to have a coaching title, and you can get uh, different levels of coaching title. You can have a national instructor, you can have FIDE instructor, you can have FIDE trainer, or you can have FIDE senior trainer. And I'm going to get into what each of these different trainer titles means. But to me, it makes sense that, if you're a Lichess coach, you want to be able to show that, you have good coaching skills. And to become a FIDE trainer or FIDE instructor, basically what you need to do is you need to pass an exam. And basically, this will be at the end of a FIDE trainer seminar, or FIDE training seminar. I can't remember what they call it. FIDE trainers commission seminar, yeah. So you need to attend one of these, which is like multiple days long. You then take an exam at the end, and you need to pass this exam. Um, you also need certain requirements to get the title. So, for instance, I believe FIDE Senior Trainer requires 2450 ELO. A FIDE Trainer requires 2300. I can't remember where that was, but that's the case. Yeah, 2300 here or higher. A FIDE Instructor requires you to be of 2000 or higher, and a national instructor requires you to be 1700 or higher. Now, this was before the recent increase in rating, so I don't know if national instructor has changed in terms of like needing to be 1700 or higher, or if it's still the same. But this is roughly the guide. And also for these titles, you need to have proof that you have, for instance, as a FIDE trainer, you need proof that you've been a trainer for at least 5 years, and you'll need like evidence like of students and provide like website details where you might have been listed. And then FIDE senior trainer, you need like multiple languages, you need like more um, credits to your name, like, having a student who has like reached a certain level. Like you've got all of these different factors that go into being able to achieve one of these titles. And for the record, I actually have one of these titles myself. I have a FIDE instructor title, which you can see down here. And normally it would pop up here as a FIDE title, I believe. It would be like FIDE instructor. I'm just not licensed right now because to license your title, you need to like pay a fee every couple years, and I just haven't paid my fee. But I can pay this fee at any point and get licensed and have this title again. So I'm a FIDE instructor because at the time of passing my exam, I was a 2002. So yeah, I got this title, and you can even see that even on Lichess, I just took up this screenshot, but you can see down here, Lichess does have the capacity to show the FI title next to a player name. So they definitely have acknowledged the fact that these coaching titles exist and have even linked it to the player names. I noticed recently though that they've removed this feature because ever since they improved the broadcasting aspect, like all kinds of like little technical details have like kind of crept in. And for some reason, the FI title and these titles have disappeared from the website. But yeah, I would be like in like any like live games that I played. So this was like the British Rapid Play. So any DGT boards, uh, whenever they would get my name, I would always have a title of FI next to my name. So definitely Lichess has it on their website. Um, but yeah, basically, I just think that as the list of Lichess coaches, I understand that they can't just open it up to everyone, but to at least have the coaching titles would be a really good idea, because ultimately, I believe that coaching isn't just about being a good player. Like coaching, you need the experience of many years of coaching to understand like how to teach. You need to be a good teacher in general as well, and yeah, like your playing strength only needs to be good enough to teach players below you. But even there are cases where you can be a low strength coach and coach players higher. For instance, like Jakob Agard was the coach of Sam Shankland, and there's like 200, 300 points difference between them. I also helped coach Ravi Harrier when he was an IM before he reached GM. Because yeah, I have some skills in coaching, and okay, he can help guide me and I can help coach him. Okay, that was a slightly different scenario, but the point is, you can get coaches of all levels, and as long as they're like qualified and they have the skills to teach, then there's no reason why they can't make a great coach. So recently, I decided to write a little forum post. I just published it like 10 minutes ago, basically just summarizing what I said here. And yeah, actually, I will put the link in the description below so you guys can follow it. And yeah, if you guys could leave like a like on this forum post, that would be amazing, because then like maybe Lichess will actually look into it and maybe make a change here. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to raise, aside from just including these titles to the Lichess coaching page, is also that the filters right now are just absolutely awful. You have last login, you've got Lichess rating, which just takes the highest rating. So normally that means bullet ratings, because bullet ratings are like, there's a higher potential on bullet ratings. So you've got like the strongest bullet players at the top of the list. You've got last login as a filter and alphabetical as a filter. So we're supporting everyone with the first name beginning with A. It's like what are these filters, right? So I suggested having some different filters that might be more useful. I've got filter by title, because not everyone is going to want a GM coach that is probably charging more. People might be happy with a national master coach, or maybe if they were to include coaching titles, maybe they'd be happy with an NI, a national instructor. And remember, a national instructor is 1700 FIDE, at least old ratings, which would mean that they're around 2000, 2100 online. And yeah, that means these players are probably strong enough to coach someone who's maybe like 1500 online. So I think filter by title would be very useful. Filter by FIDE rating, you could easily link up the coaches with an official FIDE page with their FIDE rating, and you could filter based on FIDE rating. That could be an option. And you could also have a filter by hourly rate. And this would actually encourage coaches to actually put the hourly rate because you get a lot. Okay, free, I don't believe it. Up to you. Um, Okay, we've been very unlucky with with the ones that have popped up, but I have a lot of I see a lot of posts where it's kind of just like not giving an exact figure, just saying like contact me or just leaving it empty. So I think having a filter for the hourly rate would also be very useful because then it's just transparent and players aren't wasting their time getting in touch if it's completely out of their budget. So I don't know. I think these are just some really easy fixes that Lichess could do to improve their coaching site. And yeah, I think it would be beneficial to coaches that, especially FIs and NIs that don't have like an actual player title, but have serious skills in coaching to basically get some exposure. So that is my little that's my proposal. And shout out to the fellow FIDE instructors and national instructors who have worked hard to achieve these titles. And yeah, it would be great if they could get some further exposure. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it a day for this video, and I actually have a league match this evening. It's an online match for the Hefflam Hunters, so I'm gonna get involved and focused on that. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and yeah, thank you to the YouTube members and Patreon subscribers for supporting me as a coach and me as a player. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.